it is a tragedy what goes on Lyle Avenue. When was the last time any of you drove down or went down to Lyle Avenue to see the devastation? And it isn't just Lyle, it's many of our neighborhoods. And it is time we need, oh, thank you. Uh-oh. All right, we need more police. We need more advice. If there's a bad policeman, give him his hat and say, there's the door. But do not take our police department down. The only ones that win are the drug world, which now has almost complete control of this city. In our own neighborhood, they just decided to come in and do a call and buy in one of our plazas. Right down the street from you, Loretta, right down the street. So it's in every single neighborhood, and we have to fight it together. Our school board sat there blinded for years as the school system was a complete tragedy. We want you to represent and stand with us to clean up this city and help Lyle Avenue while you're doing it. Thank you.
I thank you all for being here. That concludes the Speak to Council segment for this month. The full council meeting will begin momentarily.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Please take your seats.
Tim. Good evening. Good evening. The meeting will come to order and the clerk will call the roll.
Councilmember Clifford?
Here.
Councilmember Evans?
Present.
Councilmember Gruber?
Here.
Councilmember Lightfoot?
Present, ma'am.
Councilmember Ortiz? Here. Councilmember Patterson? Here. Councilmember Spall? Vice President McFadden?
Here.
President Scott?
Here. I'd like to ask council to please rise for a moment of silence. Councilmember Gruber, would you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance? Next, we have the approval of the minutes by Councilmember Clifford.
Resolved that the minutes of the regular meeting of October 16, 2018 be approved as published in the official sheets of the proceedings.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0.
The following documents are hereby directed to be received and filed. The mayor submits the following: quarterly report, professional services agreements, schedule of revenues and expenditures, and delinquent receivables for period ending September 30th, 2018. Quarterly report, MBD loans and grants for periods ending September 30th, 2018. The council submits disclosure of interest forms from Councilmember Spall on introductory number 402.
It's time for the presentation and reference of petitions and any other communications. Are there any petitions? Okay. Hearing none, we'll move now on the reports of standing committees and actions thereon. Vice President McFadden, the Finance Committee report, please.
Madam President, members of the council, the Finance Committee recommends for adoption the following entitled legislation. Introductory item number 389, authorizing the cancellation or refund of erroneous taxes and charges. Introductory item number 390, authorizing a mandatory agreement for an evaluation of the fire department's fire suppression deployment model. Introductory item number 414, authorizing an agreement for expert witness services for the law department. And introductory item number 415, authorizing an agreement and funding for the 2018 STEP Jam. This report was respectfully submitted by Councilmember Molly Clifford, Councilmember Malik Evans, Councilmember Michael Patterson, Council President Loretta Scott, and myself, Councilmember Adam McFadden.
Thank you, Vice President McFadden. That report will be received, filed, and published, and will proceed with the vote. Introductory number 389, legislation for the cancellation or refund of erroneous taxes and charges. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Introductory number 390, legislation for an amendatory agreement with Fitch and Associates. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Introductory number 414, legislation for an agreement for expert witness services. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Introductory number 415, legislation for the 2018 Step Jam event. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Councilmember Patterson, the Neighborhood and Business Development Committee report, please.
The Neighborhood and Business Development Committee recommends for adoption the following entitled legislation. Introductory number 391, authorizing the sale of real estate. Introductory number 392, authorizing the mandatory loan agreement and appropriating funds for Stadium Estates Phase 2 Affordable Housing Project. Introductory number 393, authorizing the exchange of real estate with the University of Rochester. Introductory number 394, amending ordinance number 2018-185 related to appropriations for the homebuyer training program. Introductory number 395, authorizing a loan agreement for residential development within the Interloop East Transformation Project as amended. Introductory number 396, authorizing an agreement for economic development services. Introductory number 397, authorizing an agreement for business assistance services. Introductory number 398, approving the appropriation of Rochester Urban Renewal Agency funds for public infrastructure improvements in the La Marquetta North Clinton Avenue Urban Renewal District. Introductory number 399, authorizing the receipt and use of funds and the management agreement for the 2019 New York Statewide Preservation Conference. Introductory number 416, approving appointments to the City Planning Commission. The Neighborhood and Business Development Committee recommends for consideration the following entitled legislation. Introductory number 400, amending the zoning code by adding the Pediatric and Family Services Plan Development District number 20. Introductory number 401, amending the zoning map by changing the zoning classification of 1850 through 1900 South Avenue to Planned Development District number 20, Pediatric and Family Services. This report is respectfully submitted by Councilmembers Willie J. Lightfoot, Councilmember Jacqueline Ortiz, Councilmember Vice President Adam C. McFadden, Council President Loretta C. Scott, and myself, Michael A. Patterson.
Thank you, Councilmember Patterson. That report will be received, filed, and published, and we'll proceed with the vote. Introductory number 391, legislation for the sale of 42 properties. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Introductory number 392, legislation for an amendatory project loan agreement for Stadium Estates Phase 2. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Introductory number 393, legislation for property exchange with the University of Rochester. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Introductory number 394, legislation for the home buyer training program. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Introductory number 395, as amended, legislation for the Interloop East Transformation Project, Site 4. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay.
Nay.
Motion carries 7-1. Introductory number 396, legislation for an agreement with the Greater Rochester Enterprise. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Introductory number 397, legislation for an agreement for business assistance services. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Introductory number 398, legislation for public infrastructure improvements relating to La Marquetta. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Introductory number 399, legislation for an agreement with the Landmark Society of Western New York. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Introductory number 400, legislation amending the zoning code by adding the Pediatric and Family Service Plan Development District number 20. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Introductory number 401, legislation amending the zoning map by rezoning 1850 to 1900 South Avenue to Planned Development District Number 20. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Introductory number 416, legislation for appointments to the City Planning Commission. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Councilmember Evans, the Parks and Public Works Committee report, please.
Yes, Madam President and members of the council, the Parks and Public Works Committee recommends for adoption the following entitled legislation. Introductory number 402, authorizing an amendatory agreement related to an interim labor arrangement for the Blue Cross Arena at the War Memorial. Introductory number 403, authorizing receipt and use of reimbursement fund from the Rochester Pure Waters District. Introductory number 404, authorizing a mandatory agreement for development of a climate adaptation plan. And introductory number 405, authorizing an agreement for the City of Rochester Clean Energy Communities Program. The Parks and Public Works Committee recommends for consideration the following entitled legislation. Introductory number 406, authorizing changes in traffic flow on Durand Street. This report was respectfully submitted. Mitch Gruber, Councilmember Mitch Gruber, Councilwoman Elaine Spall, Councilman Adam C. McFadden, President Loretta C. Scott, and myself, Councilman Malik Evans.
Thank you, Councilmember Evans. That report will be received, filed, and published, and we'll proceed with the vote. Introductory number 402, legislation for an agreement related to an interim labor arrangement for the Blue Cross Arena at the War Memorial. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Introduction number 403, legislation for street involvement. Wait a minute. Excuse me. Okay. Introductory number 403, legislation for street improvement projects relating to the Rochester Pure Waters District. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Introduction number 404, legislation for an amendatory agreement with Highland Planning. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Introductory number 405, legislation for the City of Rochester Clean Energy Communities Program. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Introductory number 406, legislation authorizing a traffic flow change on Durand Street. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Councilmember Lightfoot, Public Safety, Youth, and Recreation Committee report, please.
Thank you, Madam President, and to this honorable body, the Public Safety, Youth, and Recreation Committee recommends for adoption the following entitled legislation. Introduction number 407, amending the budget for Rochester Police Locust Club Interest Arbitration Award. Introduction number 408, authorizing an intermunicipal agreement with the Pathways to Peace program. Introduction number 409, authorizing an intermunicipal agreement with the school district for traffic and crowd control services. Introductory number 410, authorizing agreement for the 2018 Justice Assistance Grants Program. Introduction number 411, authorizing grant agreements and funding for the Rochester Police Department Violence Prevention and Community Policing Programs. Introduction number 412, amending ordinance number 2012-351 relating to standardization of the Glock pistols for use by the police department. Introduction number 413, appropriating funds and amending the 2018-19 budget for wiretaps for long-term investigations. Introductory number 417, authorizing agreement and funding for an outdoor fitness court. Madam President, and to this honorable body, this report was respectfully submitted by Councilmember Mitch Gruber, Councilwoman Jacqueline Ortiz, Vice President Adam C. McFadden, President Loretta C. Scott, and myself, Willie J. Lightfoot.
Thank you, Councilmember Lightfoot. That report will be received, filed, and published, and we'll proceed with the vote. Introductory number 407, legislation to amend the budget for the Rochester Police Locust Club Interest Arbitration Award. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Introductory number 408, an intermunicipal agreement with the Rochester City School District for the Pathways to Peace program. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Introductory number 409, an intermunicipal agreement with Rochester City School District for the traffic and crowd control services. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Introductory number 410, legislation for the 2018 Justice Assistance Grant Program. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Introductory number 411, legislation for grant agreements with New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Introductory number 412, legislation to amend ordinance number 2012-351 relating to the standardization of the Glock pistol for use by the Rochester Public Police Department. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Introductory number 413, legislation for the use of federal forfeiture funds to pay for electronic wiretaps for long-term investigations. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Introductory number 417, legislation for grant agreement for an outdoor fitness court. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 8-0. Before we move to miscellaneous business, let us adjourn the meeting, this meeting, and move to the Urban Renewal Agency. This meeting's adjourned. The meeting will come to order, and the clerk will call the roll.
Agent Clifford,
Here.
Agent Evans,
Present.
Agent Gruber,
Here.
Agent Lightfoot,
Present, ma'am.
Agent Ortiz, Agent Patterson,
Here.
Agent Spall, Agent McFadden,
In the building.
Agent Scott.
Here. Reports of standing committees and actions thereon. Agent Patterson, the Neighborhood and Business Development Committee report, please.
The Rochester Urban Renewal Agency's Neighborhood and Business Development Committee recommends for adoption the following entitled legislation. Introductory number URA 7, resolution appropriating funds for public infrastructure improvements in the La Marquetta, North Clinton Avenue Urban Renewal District. This report is respectfully submitted by Agents Willie J. Lightfoot, Agent Jacqueline Ortiz, Agent Adam C. McFadden, Agent Loretta Scott, and myself, Agent Michael Patterson.
Thank you. Thank you, Agent Patterson. That report will be received, filed, and published, and we'll proceed with the vote. Introductory number URA 7, a resolution for public infrastructure improvements relating to La Marquetta. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries. Is there any miscellaneous business to come before the Urban Renewal Agency or the City Council? No. There being none, I'd like to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving and a great weekend. This meeting is adjourned.
That was quick.
Hey, Wilma, how you doing? All right, I'm so glad to see it. She good. She doing good.
We did it just for you.
And I bet she's not gonna go cook a thing. Who cooking? All right. Yeah, you better have something at home. Oh, I love those. I love those. Yes, very good. Have you ever had a lane cake? That's Southern. That's Southern. That's straight down south.